good morning to each and every one of you present here. Today, I take immense pleasure in welcoming you all to the Bharatanatyam Arangetram of Kumari Shweta Shenoy and Kumari Greeshma Thamaya. I extend a warm welcome to all of you and thank you all for being here with us today. It is all of you who make this Arangetram an event that it is supposed to be, and your presence is a great encouragement to the two dancers who are all set to perform today. I hope this event turns out to be a cultural treat to all of you. Also, I kindly request all of you to turn off your mobile phones, put them on in silent mode or something. Thank you. Performing a Bharatanatyam Arangetram requires the hard work, discipline, and dedication that is needed to be able to master this ancient art form. However, the dancer must also have an abundance of enthusiasm and passion to bring their performance to life, and today's dance by Shweta and Greeshma, disciples of Guru Srimati Shubhangi Bhalerao from the Padanyaas School of Bharatanatyam, aims to put forward all of this to the audience, and I wish them all the luck for this. The first performance, the first applause, and the first word of appreciation is always special to an artist. Arangetram is a dancer's debut performance. After years of training in Bharatanatyam, a teacher presents his or her student in public in the presence of peers and art lovers. Arangetram marks the dancer's graduation as an artist. Audience, kindly give a big round of applause to the two girls who are all ready today. Thank you. To mark the beginning of this auspicious and special occasion, I request Vidushi Sushila Narayanan and Vidushi Kripa Ramani to sing the invocation song.
Gajavadana Beduve Gajavadana Beduve Gauri Tanaya Gajavadana Beduve Gauri Tanaya Trijagavanditane Sujanara Pore Vane Gajavadana Beduve Gauri Tanaya Trijagavanditane Sujanara Pore Vane Gajavadana Beduve Pashankushadara Parama Pavitra Pashankushadara Parama Pavitra Pashankushadara Parama Pavitra Moshikavahana Munijana Prema Moshikavahana Munijana Prema Sani Paga Ni Pagare Pagare Sa Ni Sari Gapa Rega Pani Ri Gari Ni Paga Pani Gari Sani Pani Ri Sani Paga Pa Sa Rega Pani Sa Gajavadana Beduve Gauri Tanaya Trijagavanditane Sujanara Pore Vane Gajavadana Beduve Modadinaya Padavatoro Sadhuvanditane Adaradindali Modadinaya Padavatoro Sadhuvanditane Adaradindali Sarasi Janava Sarasi Janava Shri Purandara Vithalana Sarasi Janava Shri re sa ni pa ni re sa ni pa ga pa sa re ga pa ni sa gajavadana vedove gauri tanaya trijagavanditane sujanara pore vane gajavadana vedove vedove vedove
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome our chief guest for this morning, Srimati Gayatri Keshwan, Director of the Academy of Bharatanatyam. We welcome you, Akka. I would also like to welcome our guest of honor for this morning, Major Raghavendra C., who is currently posted as the Administrative Officer of 1 Karnataka Signal Regiment, NCC. We welcome you, sir. Music and dance are incomplete without each other. It is the music that adds that sparkle to the precious dance form Bharatanatyam, which originated from Bharata's Natya Shastram. Bharatanatyam is dance to the Carnatic music. The mathematical precision of Bharatanatyam equals that of Carnatic music, measure for measure. Bharatanatyam is based on Natya Shastram, which is also a sacred book for music, as one can say that after the Samaveda, this was the only text that talked about music in detail. We are really privileged to have with us some of the distinguished musicians present in our orchestra who have been supporting our dancers unfailingly throughout this process. Please give a great round of applause to Guru Srimati Shubhangi Bhalerao on the Nattuvangam, vocalists Vidushi Srimati Kripa Ramani and Vidushi Srimati Sushila Narayanan. On the Mridangam, we have Vidwan Shri Narayanswami. We have Vidushi Srimati KV Madhura on the flute. And we have Vidwan Shri Gopal Venkatraman on the Veena. The opening item this morning is a Pushpanjali. A traditional Pushpanjali is performed to thank the Almighty, the teacher, the musicians, and the audience for attending and giving their blessings in this auspicious occasion. This song is the Mushika Vahana Shlokam, which describes Vigna Harta Vinayaka as the one whose vehicle is the mouse, who has a modak in his hand, whose ears are like fans, and is the son of Lord Maheshwara. This is their prostration at the feet of Shri Vigna Vinayaka, the remover of all the obstacles, and this will be sung in Natai Ragam set to Adi Talam. Audience, please give them a great round of applause as they enter the stage. Thank you.
ததிங்கிண்ணதும் ததிங்கிண்ணதும் மூஷிகவாஹன मोदकहस्ता चामरकर्ण विलम्बितसूत्रा वामनरूप महेश्वर पुत्रा विघ्नविनायक पाद नमस्ते पाद नमस्ते मूषिकवाहन मोदकहस्ता चामरकर्ण विलम्बितसूत्र वामनरूप महेश्वर पुत्र विघ्नविनायक पाद नमस्ते विघ्नविनायक पाद नमस्ते
Audience, the next dance is an Alaripu. The word Alaripu means a flowering bud. According to T. Balasaraswati, Alaripu, which is based on rhythm alone, brings out the special charm of pure dance. The Alaripu they will be performing today is a representation of the Hindu gods and their Vahanams. Through their dance, they will depict Lord Vishnu with the sacred snake Adishesha and the king of birds Garuda. The significance of Lord Subramanya and his peacock and Lord Shiva and the widely worshipped Nandi. This Alaripu is set to Mishra Nadai Thalam.
Talangutom takadarikittatom tattai ya tayyum tat tattam kittakadittai ya tayyum tat tattam kittakadam dittam kittakadai tattai kittakadam dittam kittakadai tattai kittakadam dittam kittakadai hattai kittakadam dittam kittakadai hattai kittakadam dittam kittakadai hattai kittakadam dittam kittakadai hattai kittakadam dittam tari kittakadai hattai tari 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 kittakadam dittam kittakadai tattai kittakadam dittam kittakadai tattai kittakadam dittam kittakadai hattai kittakadam dittam kittakadai hattai kittakadam dittam kittakadai hattai kittakadam dittam kittakadai hattai kittakadam dittam tari kittakadai hattai tari 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 tai hattai tariketa takatam dittam tariketa takatai 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 hattai tam dittam tariketa takatai hattai tariketa takata cham taritam cham tari takatari tai tadigena tom takatadigena tom takadiku tadigena tom tam dirgid takka takka dirgid takka dirgid takka dirgid takka takka dirgid takka dirgid takka dirgid takka takka dirgid takka dirgid takka talang tom takka tariketa tom tattai ya tayyum tat tattam keta takka dittai ya tayyum tat tattam keta takka tam
Ladies and gentlemen, the next dance they are going to perform is a Shivastuti, Shankara Shrigiri. Shankara Shrigiri is a kriti composed by Swati Tirunal in Hamsa Nandi Ragam set to Adi Talam. This dance describes the magnificence of the cosmic dance of Lord Shiva. In this dance, Lord Shiva, the god of mountain, the one with the holy ash and the third eye on his forehead, is dancing in the Chitra Sabha. The one with the garland of Rudraksh adorning his neck dances beautifully along with Bringi to the perfect melody and laya, and he thus dwells in the heart of Lord Padmanabha. This kriti will be sung in Hamsa Nandi Ragam set to Adi Talam.
Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. श्रीगिरे नाथ प्रभो शंकर श्रीगिरे नाथ प्रभो शंकर श्रीगिरे नाथ प्रभो शंकर श्रीगिरे नाथ प्रभो शंकर श्रीगिरे नाथ प्रभो नृत्य विराजित चित्र सभा में शंकर श्रीगिरे नाथ प्रभो शंकर श्रीगिरे नाथ प्रभो के नृत्य विराजित चित्र सभा में शंकर श्रीगिरे नाथ प्रभो के नृत्य विराजित चित्र सभा में शंकर श्रीगिरे नाथ प्रभो भस्म त्रिनेत्र गाले रुण्डमाला भस्म त्रिनेत्र गाले रुण्डमाला भस्म त्रिनेत्र गाले रुण्डमाला बोधन के संग नाचत भृगे भस्म त्रिनेत्र गाले रुण्डमाला बोधन के शङ्कर शेगिरे शङ्कर शेगिरे नाथ प्रभु प्रभु
The next dance is a Varnam. Varnam is one of the most important and complex part of the Bharatanatyam repertoire. Varnam literally means color and is a magnificent display of the dancer's nritya and natya skills. It tests both the laya, that is the footwork, and the abhinaya, that is the facial expression of the dancer. It is also a test of the dancer's temperament and stamina, since a Varnam goes on for almost 30 minutes, with the jatis, swaras, and the lyrical part performed alternatively. There are three types of Varnams: Padavarnam, Tanavarnam, and Daruvarnam. It is said that the Daru songs were derived from the ancient Dhruva songs or state songs. During the times of Nayakas of Tanjavur, the Yakshagana, the Bhagavata Mela Nataka, and such other dance dramas are popular. And Daru songs are widely employed in all these forms of dance dramas. These songs contain jatis, swaras, as well as sahitya. Among the later composers, Shri Harikeshanallur Muttaya Bhagavatar, who was a musician in the court of Shri Krishnaraja Vadayar, the Maharaja of Mysore, has composed 4 Daruvarnams. One of the most well-known Daruvarnam is the next item, Mate Malayadvaja. This is a unique Varnam because the Chitte Swara has 2 different types of sahitya. The first is a rhythmic poetry describing the king and has the Rajamudra, and the second is a lilting Solakattu Swaram, which is very widely embodied in the expression by the dancers. Can I please have the lights on? Thank you. This Varnam is sung in praise of the mother of the universe. She is Meenakshi, the daughter of the Pandya king Malayadvaja, who is bereft of a child. She is the mother to the elephant-faced one and Kartikeya or Guha. King Malayadvaja was bereft of a child. He then performs penance to be bestowed with an heir and is bestowed with the is blessed with the mother who takes the form of Meenakshi. Meenakshi then blossoms into a beautiful maiden who is well versed with various arts, warfare, and horse riding. She then marries Shiva to become his equal consort, and they have 2 children. On an occasion, Parvati was given a fruit by the gods, and she could give it to only one of her sons. So, she asked both her sons to go around the world thrice, and whoever came first would get the prized fruit. Lord Ganesha went around his parents and circled them thrice, considering them to be his world, and then Parvati was helpless, and then she gifted the prized fruit to Lord Ganesha. Later, Parvati blessed Skanda, her other son, with a veil which was instrumental in destroying the demon Surapadman. The mother is described as Shathodari, meaning slender-waisted, Shankari, who is Shiva's beloved, Chamundeshwari, the one who vanquished Chamunda, Chandrakaladari, the one who is adorned with the beauty of the moon. On another occasion, Mahishasura was a powerful asura. He prided in his reign of terror over the ascetics and sages. The tyrant spelled destruction and was becoming all-powerful. The Devas then approached Devi, who takes the form of Mahishasura Mardini, and even then, the vain Mahishasura is sure that a woman is no match to him. She then assumes a powerful form with many hands and weapons bestowed upon her. A long battle ensues between them, and after a prolonged chase, she destroys him, restoring peace and protecting life. She is a sweet and soft-spoken lady who is easy to captivate. She is worshipped as Mahishasuramardini, the protector of the Mysore king Sri Krishna Rajendra, and this Varnam is an offering of Sri Harikeshanallur Muthaya Bhagavatar to the Universal Mother who glows like the full moon. She is an embodiment of 5 elements, that is the earth, water, wind, fire, and sky. She is the merciful one who blesses and protects all those who surrender to her. Today, they're presenting Mathe Malayadwaja in Kamas Ragam set to Aditalam. Audience, please welcome the dancers with a round of applause. Thank you.
Malaya जाते मातंग वदन गुह माते मलय ध्वज पांड्य संजाते मातंग वदन गुह माते मलय ध्वज पांड्य संजाते मातंग वदन गुह माते मलय ध्वज पांड्य संजाते
दलं गुतक तधि गिण तोम तत् तडी गुतक ता हत झम तरी तक 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 तडी गुतक ता हत झम तक तडी गुतक ता हत झम तक तडी गुतक तक तडी गुतक तडी डी गुतक तक तडी तक तडी गुतडी गुतक कडतक दरगडतो तक तडी गुतक तडी गुतडी गुतक कडतक दरगडतो ताम ततदण तलं गुतो कडतक दरगडतो
शातोदरे शंकरी चामुंडेश्वरी चंद्रकलाधरी ताये गौरी 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 शातोदरे शंकरी चामुंडेश्वरी
तक झुणु तक दिमी तक झणु तक दिमी तक झणु तत तत तरगडतो तक दिमी तक झुणु तक दिमी तक झणु तक दिमी तक झणु तत तत तरगडतो तक दिमी तक झणु तक दिमी तक झणु तक दिमी तक झणु तत तत तरगडतो तक दिमी तक झणु तक दिमी तक झणु तक दिमी तक झणु तत तत तरगडतो तक दिमी तक झणु तक दिमी तक झणु तक दिमी तक झणु तत तत तरगडतो तक दिमी तक झणु तक दिमी तक झणु तक दिमी तक झणु तत तत तरगडतो तक दिमी तक झणु तक दिमी तक झणु तक दिमी तक झणु तत तत तरगडतो तक दिमी तक झणु तक दिमी तक झणु तक दिमी तक झणु तत तत तरगडतो 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 तरगडतो
शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः దని తగణత సాసది మిత తోంత నిమిత కిట దాద పదద తరేకు సదా రేజో మాగరి సనిద నిత కత దింగిణతో కుకుతనిత జను తద పమ మదద నిగరి నిరి సదిమి తరి కిట జుం జుం తకిట తకుకుం తరి తోం తరి దద నిగిణ తరి జేకు మదని తకణం ససదిమి తదోం నిమి తకిట దద పదద తరేకు సదా రేజో మగరి సనిద నిత కత దిగిణ తుమాతే మలయ ధ్వజ పాండ్య సంజాతే दाता सकल कला निपुण चतुर दाता विविध मत समय समरस दाता सुलभ हृदय मधुर वचन दाता सरस रुचिरतर स्वर लय गीत सुखद निज भाव रसिक वरदात महेशूरनाद नाल्वडि श्री कृष्ण राजेन्द्र रताय सदा तोरे महेशे हरि देश मनोहरे सदय दाता सकल कला निपुण चतुर दाता विविध मत समय समरस दाता सुलभ हृदय मधुर वचन दाता सरस रुचिरतर स्वर लय गीत सुखद निज भाव रसिक वरदाता महेशूरनाथ नाल्वडि श्री कृष्ण राजेन्द्र रताय सदा तोरे महिते हरि केश मनोहरे सदय माते मलय ध्वज पांड्य संजाते मादन वदन गुह माते मलय ध्वज पांड्य संजाते श्यामे सकल भुवन सार्वभौमे शशिमण्डल मादके श्यामे सकल भुवन सार्वभौमे शशिमण्डल मादके श्यामे सकल भुवन सार्वभौमे
तलंगु तकदि कुतकद दिगेण तों तक जम झम तरि तक तण तदित्तं तक धण तक जोडु तक कुंतरि तदित्तं तत झम झम तरि तक तण तदित्तं तक धण तक जोडु तक कुंतरि तदित्तं तत झम झम तरि त झम झम तरि तक त झम झम तरि त झम झम तरि तक कुदिन्नां तरि तक धण तक जोडु तक कुंतरि दीं दीं गुदि गुजण तदित्तं तत झम झम तरि त झम झम तरि तक त झम झम तरि त झम झम तरि तक कुदिन्नां तरि तक धण तक जोडु तक कुंतरि दीं दीं गुदि गुजण तदित्तं तत झम झम तरि त झम झम तरि तक त झम झम तरि त झम झम तरि तक धण तक जोडु त दीं गुत गडतक दरगडतों दीं गुत गडतक दरगडतों दीं गुत गडतक दरगडतों
श्यामे सकल भुवन सार्वभौमे शशिमण्डल मार्गे श्यामे सकल भुवन सर्वभौमे निद निद द प प म प प निद प म ग प म निद म सा निद प म निद 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 द प प म प प निद प म ग प म निद म सा निद प म निद श्यामे सकल भुवन सर्वभौमे शशिमण्डल मार्गे श्यामे सकल भुवन सर्वभौमे सा 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 नि द नि सा नि द प म ग म प म म म स म ग म प सा नि द नि सा 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 नि द नि सा नि द प म ग म प म म म स म ग म प सा नि द नि नि द नि प द नि म प द नि ग म प द नि स म ग म प द नि स म ग नि स सा नि द प द श्यामे सकल भुवन सर्वभौमे शशिमण्डल मार्गे श्यामे सकल भुवन सर्वभौमे नि म ग म द नि सा व नि ग म सा नि म नि द ग नि म ग म द नि सा व नि ग म सा नि म नि द ग नि ग रि ग ग रि नि सा द नि प द स म ग म नि द म ग श्यामे सकल भुवन सर्वभौमे शशिमण्डल मार्गे श्यामे सकल भुवन सर्वभौमे शशिमण्डल मध्यगे श्यामे सकल भुवन सर्वभौमे शशिमण्डल मार्गे श्यामे
Ladies and gentlemen, after this energetic performance, I now request our chief guest, Srimati Gayatri Keshavan, the guest of honor, Major Raghavendra C., and Guru Srimati Shubhangi Bhalerao to arrive on the dais. I request Pallavi Auntie to escort them to the dais. I request Kumari Shweta and Kumari Greeshma to felicitate the chief guest, Srimati Gayatri Keshavan, the guest of honor, Major Raghavendra C., and their guru, Srimati Shubhangi Bhalerao. Audience, please give a round of applause. I repeat, our chief guest for the day is Srimati Gayatri Keshavan, the guest of honor, Major Raghavendra C., and Guru Srimati Shubhangi Bhalerao. I request Kumari Shweta and Kumari Greeshma to felicitate them. thank you for your presence, sir. They would like to thank their teacher for her unconditional support that she's rendered throughout the year and last year for her support. Moving on. I now request the distinguished guests on the dais to felicitate our musicians for this morning. And I request Shweta's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Ramesh Shenoy, and Greeshma's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Tamaya, to arrive on the dais for the same. To begin with, on the Mridangam we have highly talented and successful and most humble Vidwan Shri Narayanswami. Disciple of Kalaimamani, Shri Guruvayur, he has toured extensively and has performed nearly with all eminent artists in India and abroad. With unquenchable thirst and passion for music, he still continues to learn from his guru, and we are indeed blessed and would like to express our gratitude for his continuous support, rhythmic support on the Mridangam. Audience, please keep the encouragement going. Thank you.
Next, we have with us today Vidushi Kripa, who is a versatile singer with a good background of both Carnatic as well as light music. Her gurus were Vidwan Shri Ram Ranganathan, Srimati Indira Krishnamurthy, and Srimati Gayatri Venkatragavan. She has been able to reach out to wider audience through the electronic media and has had international exposure and is a part of Sri Gangai Amaran's troupe. She was in All India Radio Tirunelveli as a B-grade artist for 5 years. She has been singing for dance concert for the past 8 years. She has recently formed a music group Dhwani with her music students to perform as a group. She is in the process of making a Sai Baba album tuned by her, which will be completed by this year end. Audience, please give them a great round of applause.
So I request their parents to felicitate them. Moving on, Srimati Sushila Narayanan, our vocalist for the day, has several years of experience in stage performance and has been exposed to Hindustani, Carnatic and Bhajan forms of vocal rendition. Her talent and musical prowess in Carnatic music has blossomed further under the tutelage of her gurus, Srimati Prema, Srimati Shanta Nagarajan, and Srimati Radha Venkatachalam, and in Hindustani light music under Sri R.D. Saxena. She is proficient in singing a wide range of songs in various languages. Though she herself is a music teacher imparting the knowledge to young children, she pursues her passion for music by constantly honing her skills and is currently a student of Guru Srimati Lakshmi Ramachandran. Audience, please give a round of applause as their parents felicitate them. It would be appropriate for me to mention about their association with Shubhangi Auntie and the Padanyaas School of Bharatanatyam for more than 7 years now.
Next, we have in the orchestra Srimati Madhura, currently a celebrated B-grade All India Radio artist, who began her training with Karnataka State Awardee Vidwan B. Shankar Rao, under whose training and guidance and blessing she blossomed as a complete flautist. Her appetite for learning and musical exploration took Srimati K.V. Madhura to Vidwan D.V. Nagarajan, under whose training and direction she credited herself with CD Lambodharaya Namaste, a collection of rare kritis in praise of Lord Shiva. Her passion for proficiency brought her to seek mastery on the finer nuances from the celebrated Guru Vidwan K. Janardhanan. Please give them a great round of applause.
We thank him for being here with us today. Moving on, I would like to introduce Vidwan Gopal Venkatraman, an eminent Veena artist in Bangalore. He is the disciple of Vidushi Geeta Ramanand. He is the grade A Veena artist of All India Radio, founder of Shashwati Music Academy. He has performed for various prestigious sabhas as a solo Veena artist and has been performing for renowned dancers of South India. He has rendered Veena support for films, serials on Udaya, Suvarna, commercial ads, as well as musical projects for international business schools. He is also the recipient of the Ananya Puraskara Award. I request their parents to thank them for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank all the artists for the support they have rendered to the dancers throughout this process, and nothing would have been the same without them. Thank you. And now moving on, I take immense pride in sharing a few words about the chief guest of this morning, Srimati Gayatri Keshavan. Guru Srimati Gayatri Keshavan, Director, Academy of Bharatanatyam, Bangalore, is a performer, teacher, and choreographer par excellence. She has performed extensively in India and abroad, including in Mysore Dasara Festival, Andhra Dance Festival, Bangalore, International Science Conference, Hyderabad, and at International Summer Academy of Dancing, Belgium. That was in Belgium. And she's also performed in the International Agricultural Center of Holland. She has also performed at Theatre KEFKA, that is in Belgium, and given various performances for German television. She is a member of the Board of Examination of Performing Arts, post-graduation of Bangalore University. Gayatri Akka, as she is affectionately referred to, has won several accolades and awards from a very early age. Her choreographies like Andal Kalyanam, Shri Nimishamba Devi, Samudra Mantham, and Poothana Moksham has won her accolades all through. And so have the innumerable pupils, national and internationally trained by her. Akka, I welcome you and I thank you for being here. I now request you to share a few inspirational words with us.
Namaskarams to one and all present here. And namaskaram to Guru Shubhangi and Sir Raghavendra Sir also. Very happy to be here this morning for a good occasion, dance performance, and that too an Arangetram. Being a teacher, I know what goes on for this one day. The preparations that go on for months. On one side, what to dance, how to dance. On the other side, coordinating the musicians and practicing both together, and so many other things which can be experienced and expressed only when one organizes such an event. As I read the brochure, Greeshma and Shweta have been doing multitasking, academics, sports, music, dance, painting, and whatnot. I could do only one thing, music and dance. I was not so keen about academics. Actually, after my primary school, I asked my mother, why should one go to school? She said, to read and write. I said, I already know that. Should I continue? Till when and where? Because my interests were always, I was attracted by painting, poetry, anything to do with creativity. So all these very serious and very difficult subjects just couldn't understand, though mathematics is just filled into dance, which I realize now. All the jatis that they did is full of calculations, different varieties. So you can't escape from maths. You cannot escape from creativity in life. But these girls, being students and being very good at so many things, is, I think, the present generation. They are born with such talent. I congratulate them for the beautiful coordination. They have to get together to practice, which is very difficult because of different school, different timing, different examinations, and so many things happening, and still coming together and performing so beautifully, accompanied by such eminent artists. I should add here that we may have less experience, but the musicians here have double-fold experience than us. And that is what actually adds to the color, adds to the flavor of a performance. Wonderful singing, Mridangam, Flute and Veena, all these things put together, including the stage decor, light, to mention just a few. All these things take a lot of planning, time for planning and execution. Now, why do we require an art like dance? There are people saying yoga is also a physical training. Sports is also a physical training. Why dance attracts many people? Yoga is not having any timing. It doesn't say in this count you have to reach there. At this count you have to move this side. In fact, it just works opposite of Bharatanatyam. Slow and steady with breathing technique. Of course, that is a science by itself. So that is one physical activity. Sports, when you take, it's full of physical activity. Anything, cricket or football or anything. But then, you need an opponent. In sports, you always have one party winning and the other side losing. So in sports, which is also a physical activity, but you always talk about who wins and who loses. But in dance, there are two aspects. One is totally physical, which needs a lot of concentration, focus, very good memory. Very good memory, I have to stress that. And on the other side, very emotional, spiritual, all this. So you have a balanced, beautifully balanced art where complicated footwork and hand movements are there on one side, and emotional expressions, which is connected with spirituality, is on the other side. That is why something even beyond a certain age, for a practitioner of Bharatanatyam, gives absolute satisfaction and peace of mind. That was the purpose of dance. Any classical art of India, the purpose is to take the audience, the dancers, the musicians, all together on such an occasion. Together, we travel to a higher level of spirituality. It may be just for 1 hour or 2 hours, but it will stay with us for days. And this is what is very important. And I really wish that Shweta and Greeshma continue this and realize the beauty, realize the value, and I have to congratulate their parents for encouraging them. With this computerized world where when you step out, you have a lot of traffic, there's problem to reach the school, there is problem to reach dance class, and with all these problems, still at a later age they will know how important this art is and what it has given them. I wish them all success, and I wish them much more learning through this art. And I have to congratulate Guru Shubhangi for all her sincerity and hard work that has gone into this. I know her since many, many years, and I can see how the institution has grown, bringing out so many students. Making a student into an artist itself is an achievement. So I congratulate you and wish you also all the best for your future, for all your students, and wish the dancers the best. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me for this wonderful day.
Thank you so much, Gayatri Akka. I would now like to share a few words about our guest of honor for this morning, Major Raghavendra C. Major Raghavendra is a thorough professional with 22 years of dynamic experience of serving the motherland in the armed forces. Joined Army through sports quota, being a national level 100-meter sprinter into the Technical Corps of Electronics and Mechanical Engineers in the year 1997. Since then, every step has been a new dimension towards pride, honesty, integrity, loyalty, and selfless dedication. The officer has dedicated his life in the service of this motherland. The officer is also a poet whose first album is released, the first very best Kannada version of Surmai Akyume song. Major Raghavendra C. is the mentor of the youngest world kickboxing champion of India, Ms. Tajmul Islam from Kashmir. Major Raghavendra C., a thorough professional with 22 years of dynamic experience of serving the motherland in the armed forces. I kindly request you to share a few words, sir.
A very warm good morning to each and everyone. The Director of Academy for Bharatanatyam, Srimati Gayatri, Guru Shubhangi, the divine musicians and vocalists, the blissful audience, parents of the artists for today. And the day was meant for two, Greeshma and Shweta. And today I stand here in a very uncomfortable situation as a guest of honor. You might also be wondering why he. And even I am finding myself first time on stage without shoes, in a man in other man's shoes. So I'll explain whatever I can about dance in the language of what a soldier would think. So if anything goes above your head, please come back to me again. For me, dance is something called as emotion. May it be the Rudra Tandava or the Ananda Tandava of the Shiva or the Kalinga Mardana of Krishna, or may it be the mesmerizing dance of Mohini during the Samudra Mantana. It's all has got an emotion to express. I as a soldier understand life as God. And I also understand life when I get close to death because it is also God. And both are true. And I think this is one of the emotion which actually believes in life and you can live better and actually transforms into a human being completely. Dance is all about how you synchronize yourself, you determine yourself, you focus yourself, you aim yourself, and you actually evaluate yourself as a complete human being. Music and dance are so compatible, are so complementing to each other that without any one of them, the other would not be complete. This is how a journey of life has to pass on, complementing each other. And the dance form which I actually adore, Bharatanatyam being one of the most ancient classical dance forms. And apart from Bharatanatyam, every dance form, every classical dance form of India has got a bit or a note of classicality of Bharatanatyam in each and every dance. I actually understood dance when I watched one of the performances on the stage, the Ardhanarishwara, where, the Ardhangi part of, basically a half shirt, That is how exactly a male and a female complement each other in one. That is only expressed through dance. Because in your school life, you have always been taught a very wrong note. Man, opposite is woman. And still you expect them to complement each other in your entire life. That is how it is, dance and music related to your life. And I am very lucky enough to actually be a mentor for Greeshma because she was in NCC and I happened to be posted here as administrative officer of 1 Karnataka Civil Regiment NCC. And fortunately or unfortunately, she was caught under my command. And maybe she lost a few kgs. Again, fortunately and unfortunately, because I have got a different trend of training and different mode of training. Because I believe that you live by chance and love by choice and kill by profession. So, I am overwhelmed to have me here today. And I really have experienced a different note of life today, sitting there. A wrongly chosen right person for the rightful vocation. I sign off today and complimenting each one. And all the kudos and best of luck to both the dancers, Shweta and Greeshma. May your journey of dance soar high. And you actually spread the culture, the tradition, ethics of this dance. And I am really blessed to be here addressing you all. And actually have been thoroughly enjoying this moment, being in the midst of all these great divine people who are so close to art forms, which itself is divine in nature. And that's actually a different cosmic level of spirituality. Thank you each and everyone for having me here. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sir, I thank you for being here and thank you for those kind words. Audience, I now take the privilege of sharing a few words about Guru Srimati Shubhangi Bhalerao. Shubhangi auntie learned Bharatanatyam at an early age under the tutelage of Guru Srimati Sucheta Joshi, founder director of Nupur Jhankar Dance Academy, Pune. She continued her exploration of intricacies of Bharatanatyam from eminent gurus like Srimati Ranjani Ganeshan, Srimati Gayatri Keshavan, and Srimati Neela Jairaman. Since her Arangetram in 1992, she has conducted many solo and group recitals in India and abroad. Besides her achievement in dance, she has a master's degree in law with specialization in international business and intellectual property rights. I request Guru Srimati Shubhangi Bhalerao to share a few words with the audience.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Good morning to one and all present here. Thank you, Gayatri Akka and Shri Raghavendra sir, for accepting our invitation. It's really an honor to share a stage with you. My sincere thanks to our wonderful team of musicians. They are like family. Shri Narayanswami, Gopal sir, Madhura ma'am, and dear friends Sushila and Kripa. And now about today's artists, Shweta and Greeshma. They joined the dance class when they were, I think, in kindergarten, junior KG or something. And since then, I see the same sincerity, passion, hard work towards the dance. I must thank and congratulate their parents also to support them. Without their support, they wouldn't have been reached at this level. My sincere thanks to backstage support, my Padanyaas team, Compere, everyone. I wish both of them all the very best and good success for the future. And keep continuing dance, as Gayatri Akka said. Arangetram is certainly not the end, but it's beginning of your journey towards dance. Okay? God bless both of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie. It's indeed a beginning and not the end of anything. As I already said, audience, performing in Arangetram requires a lot of hard work, dedication, passion, and stamina. And Greeshma and Shweta have been learning dance for many years now, for close to 15 years. And I now request Guru Srimati Shubhangi Bhalerao to present Kumari Greeshma Thamaya and Shweta Shenoy with the certificates of completing their Bharatanatyam Arangetram. Audience, please give them a round of applause as all their hard work has come to life today. Shweta has been learning Bharatanatyam from Shubhangi auntie since she was 3, and throughout this 1 year, every day has been dance class and everything has been music and dance. I request auntie to present her with the certificate. Congratulations, Greeshma and Shweta.
This morning wouldn't have been what it is without the two able compeers, Tanvi and Ruksana, both friends of Shweta and Greeshma. They traveled across the city to come watch the rehearsals so as to familiarize themselves with the pieces. They were as much part of this Arangetram as the rest of the team were. So I now call upon Kumari Tanvi. She's a second-year student of law at Christ School of Law and also a student of Carnatic music. Thank you, Tanvi, for comparing the event today. Tanvi? Ruksana is a final year BSc student of Jyotinivas College. She's also a national level debater and a gold medalist in the Masters of Ceremony. And thank you, Ruksana. You were a wonderful compere.
So I now request our makeup artist, Karnataka Kalashri, Shri Kanakaraj, to arrive on the dais and would like to thank him for his support. I request Shweta's parents and Greeshma's parents to felicitate him and thank him for doing all that he did. Audience, please keep the applause going. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a long list of people without whom this Arangetram would have been impossible, and I would like to call them all to the dais and thank them for their support. And to begin with, Charles for supporting us with the stage, lights, and video. I request Charles to come on the dais. And I request the Shweta's and Greeshma's parents to felicitate him and thank him for being here. we would like to thank Shri Balachandran Kaali for the invite designing and the photos. I request him to come on the dais. Thank you for the beautiful invites and photos, sir. We look forward to more beautiful videos and photos of this day. Next, they would like to thank the management of ADA Rangamandira for their support during the stage rehearsals for today, for everything that is to do with the venue. I request Shweta's and Greeshma's parents to thank them. Audience, please give him a round of applause. Is there anyone here? Okay, sorry for that. And then we would like to thank the caterers for their support, for listening to all that their parents wanted them to have this day. And I request one of the caterers to arrive on the dais. Is there no one? Okay. Anyways, we would like to thank you for that. And now we would like to thank Sri Arumugam for designing and stitching the dance costumes. An Arangetram requires the dancers to wear 2 new costumes on the same day. And he has designed beautiful costumes for both of them. I would request him to arrive on the dais, and I request Shweta's parents. He's not here? Okay. Anyway, sir, anyone from his side, we thank him for doing all that he did. I would like to thank all of you for your support, and I request the distinguished guests on the stage to take their seats to proceed with the performance, and I request Pallavi Auntie to escort them.
Ladies and gentlemen, proceeding with the performance, next we have a solo dance by Kumari Greeshma. O mind, revere the benign Sri Ramachandra, who removes bhava, the worldly sorrow, bhaya, the fear, and dharuna, the scarcity, who has fresh lotus eyes, lotus face, and lotus hands, feet like lotus and like the rising sun. His beauty exceeds innumerable Kamdevs. He is like a newly formed beautiful blue cloud. The yellow robe on his body appears like delightful lightning. He is the consort of the daughter of Sri Janak, the embodiment of sacredness. O mind, sing praises of Sri Ram, friend of the poor. He is the lord of Solar dynasty. He is the destroyer of demons and devils and their race. He is descendant of Sri Raghu. He is of the form of concentrated bliss. He gives joy to Ayodhya like a moon. He is the son of Sri Dashrath. He wears crown on his head, pendants on his ear, and tilak on his forehead. All his organs are beautiful and well decorated by ornaments. His arms reach his knees. He holds a bow and an arrow. He emerged victorious in the battle with the demons. Sri Tulsidas says, O Sri Ram, the charmer of Lord Shiv, Lord Vishnu, and saints, reside in the lotus of my heart and destroy all the evils and their associate-like desires. Kumari Greeshma is performing to Sri Ramachandra in Yaman Kalyani Ragam set to Mishra Chapu Talam.
कञ्ज मुख कर कञ्ज पद कञ्जारुणौ नव कञ्जलोचन कञ्ज मुख कर कञ्ज पद कञ्जारुणौ श्रीराम श्रीराम कंदर्पागणित अमित छवि नवनील नीरज सुंदरो पटपीतमानौ तडित रुचि सुचि नौमि जनक सुतावरौ श्रीरामचंद्र कृपालु भज मन हरण भव भयदारुणो श्रीराम श्रीराम भज दीनबन्धु दिनेश दानव दैत्यवंशनिकन्दनं रघुनन्दनानन्द कद कौशल चन्द दशरथनन्दनं श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपालु भज मन हरण भव भयदारुणं श्रीराम श्रीराम Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram.
The next dance is a solo performance by Kumari Shweta Shenoy to Vrindavani Venu, a Marathi abhang in Bhim Phalas Ragam set to Ekatal. This abhang is written by Bhanudas. He was a Hindu saint who brought the sacred image of God Vithoba back from Vijayanagara to Pandharpur, its original location. He was Eknath's great-grandfather, and as a boy he worshipped the sun, but as he grew up, later came to worship Vithoba. This abhang falls under the category of Gaulan. Gaulan has been popularized by former Marathi poets, and it is a song of love lined with spirituality. Gaulan is a profound style of poetry and has a prominent place in old Marathi literature. Krishna means attractive, and he has encaptured entire Vrindavan with his mellifluous flute. The sound of his Venu distracts the gopis from going about their chores. The Gopikas of Vrindavan are pining to see their Lord, to be with him, or at least to hear his name. Who is playing the flute? They are asking to indulge in the sweet joy of hearing his name. The melody of his flute has enveloped the whole mountain Vrindavan. The peacocks are dancing, the cow has given up grazing, and even the tiger has forgotten her ferocious nature and is intently listening to the melody. All living beings have left animosity, jealousy, and hatred past them. Such is the effect of Lord Krishna. The poet Bhanudas says that the sound in the air is so sweet to the ears that from the sky, the gods are watching the scene at Vrindavan and are singing Shri Krishna's praise. It is this magical experience that the poet is witnessing while he composed and while he sings this abhang. I repeat, this abhang is in Bhim Phalas Ragam set to Ekatalam. Audience, please welcome Shweta with a great round of applause.
वृंदावने वेणु वेणु वृंदावने वेणु वेणु वृंदावने वेणु वेणु वृंदावने वेणु वाजे वृंदावने वेणु वाजे वृंदावने वेणु वेणु कवणाचा माये वाजे हे वेणु कवणाचा माये पुच्छ पसरुनि मयूर विराजे ओ पुच्छ पसरुनि मयूर विराजे ओ पुच्छ पसरुनि मयूर विराजे पुच्छ पसरुनि मयूर विराजे माझा पाहत भासती यादव राजे राजे वृंदावनी वेणू वेणू वृंदावनी वेणू वाजे वृंदावनी वेणू तृणचाराचरु विसरली तृणचाराचरु विसरली गाई व्याघ्र एके ठाई झाले गाई व्याघ्र एके ठाई झाली पक्षी पुळे निवांत राहिली पक्षी पुळे निवांत राहिली वैरभाव समूळ विसराली हो वैरभाव समूळ विसराली वृंदावनी वेणू वेणू वृंदावनी वेणू वाजे वृंदावनी वेणू ध्वनि मंजुळ मंजुळ उमटती बाकी ऋण जुण वाजती ध्वनि मंजुळ मंजुळ उमटती बाकी ऋण जुण वाजती देव विमानी बैसोनी स्तुती गाते देव विमानी बैसोनी स्तुती गाते भानुदास पावले प्रेम भक्ती भानुदास पावले प्रेम भक्ती प्रेम भक्ती प्रेम भक्ती वेणुनादे गोवर्धन गाजे वेणुनादे गोवर्धन गाजे वृंदावनी वेणू वेणू वृंदावनी वेणू वाजे वृंदावनी वेणू वृंदावनी वेणू वृंदावनी वेणू
Very beautiful performance, Shweta. Now, Shweta's mother, Srimati Shweta Shenoy, would like to share a few words of gratitude.
A very happy, musically scintillating afternoon, everyone. Every living entity, especially persons in the human race, must feel grateful for the benediction offered by the grace of the Supreme Lord. I, Shweta Shenoy, Shweta's mother, I'm here to express heartfelt thank you to many that have played a huge role in making this event a grand success. I'm doing this on behalf of the Thamaiya family and the Shenoy family. I'm extremely obliged to everyone for being here today. When we first had decided that we wanted to have the Arangetram for our daughter, my family and I did not know what we had signed up ourselves for. Over the course of past few months, we have come to the conclusion that planning an Arangetram is like planning a wedding, just without a groom. The journey has led me up to this day, has been quite interesting with more ups than downs. There are a lot of people here that we are grateful for making this event a huge success. Looking through each row and seeing you all here that have come out for this event, we have our hearts overfilled with joy and content. We would like to start by expressing our gratefulness to our chief guest, Gayatri Keshwan, for magnanimously accepting our invitation and taking out valuable time of a busy schedule and being here to offer her blessings to the girls. Thank you, ma'am. Our heartfelt thank you to our guest of honor, Mr. Raghavendra. Thank you, sir, for being a part of this big day in the girls' lives. It only seems like yesterday that our little girls were taking their first dance steps and the teacher, Shubha, as we call her, not Shubhangi, we would say, turn your feet. Where is your Aramandi? Are you sure you practiced last week? And here they are today, blossomed into young girls performing classical dance debut Bharatanatyam Arangetram. And Shubha says, please turn your feet, girls. You need to sit more, back straight. Isn't it? I've been seeing this or saying this for years. Guess certain things never change, Shubha. Jokes apart, we parents have watched these girls grow as dancers by leaps and bounds since this year when Shubha waved the green flag for Arangetram. The girls have worked very hard under the extremely patient and able guidance of their guru, Shubhangi Bhalerao. They've spent countless hours per week in dance lessons and group practices with no complaints and are always ready and eager for more. Shubha auntie, can we do this step? Can we take this pose? And Shubha has always responded to their undying enthusiasm, and the result is today's Arangetram. Thank you so much, Shubha, for being such a caring and nurturing teacher. I'm sure you're a proud one and a content teacher today.
Yes.
The Arangetram would not have been what it is without the melodies of wonderful musical team. We thank you very much for your unparalleled vocals and introducing to us your able support team. We cannot thank enough for patiently working with the girls and encouraging them at every step during the rehearsal. It has indeed made a huge difference to their confidence and performance. We would like to start with Shri Narayanswami sir. Thank you, sir, for the rhythmic Mridangam beats. The girls are extremely grateful to you for supporting them and giving them as many cues as they requested. Next is Gopal sir on the Veena. Thank you so much, sir, for enhancing the performance with your harmonies and played magic on the Veena. Thank you, Madhura ma'am, for your brilliant performance on the flute. We must say you brought Lord Krishna to life in the Abhang. Our heartfelt gratitude to Sushila ma'am and Kripa ma'am for their melodious singing and for your endless support and encouragement. Our heartfelt thanks goes to Arumugam sir for the costumes and Kanakaraj sir for making the girls look so beautiful on this big day. Thank you, sirs. A huge thank you to Ms. Pallavi, Mamta, Vandana and Ms. Priya and to all the volunteers who have toiled with us today. With us, without us, and have put in a lot of effort to plan this event and undoubtedly make it a success. Thank you. We extend our gratitude to Mr. Charles and Mr. Balachandran for working through our endless demands. Thank you very much, sirs, for your magic with the lighting that took us straight into the actual setting of every song, for the wonderful photo shoot, and for making our brochures look rich and colorful. A big thank you to the day's comparers, Tanvi and Ruksana, and Miss Nivedita for working on the script and also helping them understand the meaning of Varnam. Thank you so much, girls, for taking out time as friends. We really cherish your efforts. Thank you all for being such a wonderful audience. Thank you all to all the teachers, families, friends, and well-wishers who are here to support and cheer the girls and motivate them to do their best. To our girls, where are you all? Come here. Both of you. To our girls, we are very proud of you both. You really have impressed us with your hard work and dedication. Hope you both reach great heights in this art form. Our blessings and our support will always be with you. Thank you everyone for coming today and making this day a big one for us. We will remember and cherish this forever. There is a last performance by the girls, after which we request you all to join us for lunch. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now arrived at the concluding item of this event, and it is a tilana. The word tilana is derived from the word tarana. A tilana is enjoyed as a very lively and energetic part of a dance performance. A tilana uses tala-like phrases in the pallavi and anupallavi and lyrics in the charanam. This tilana is in Mohana Kalyani Ragam set to Adi Talam. This will be followed by Mangalam.
Takata jano dem tata jano dem tata dherana 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 takata jano dem tata jano dem tata dherana 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 takata jano dem tata jano dem tata dherana 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 takata jano dem tata jano dem dherana 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 takata ಜಣುದೆ ತತ ಧೀರನ ಧೀರನ ತಕತ ಜಣುದೆ ತತ ಜಣುದೆ ತತ ಧೀರನ ಸುಂದರ ಮೋಹನ ರೂಪಂ ವಂದಿತ ಮುನಿಜನಾನಂದ ಸುಂದರ ಮೋಹನ ರೂಪಂ ವಂದಿತ ಮುನಿಜನಾನಂದ ಸಂತತ ವೈಕಾಂತಂ ಚಿಂತಯೇ ಗುರುವರಂ ಸ್ಕಂದಂ ಸತತ ವೈಕಾಂತಂ ಚಿಂತಯೇ ಗುರುವರಂ ಸ್ಕಂದಂ ಸುಂದರ ಮೋಹನ ರೂಪಂ ವಂದಿತ ಮುನಿಜನಾನಂದ ಸತತ ವೈಕಾಂತಂ ಚಿಂತಯೇ ಗುರುವರಂ ಸ್ಕಂದಂ ತತ ಜಣೋತಿಂ ಜಣೋತಿಂ ಪದರೆ ಸತ ಕೆಟದೆ ಮೇ ತತ ಜಣೋತಿಂ ಜಣೋತಿಂ ಪದರೆ ಸತ ಕೆಟದೆ ಮೇ ತತ ತಳಾಂಗು ಕೆಟದೆ ತತ ಕರೆ ಗಾರಿ ಸಾ ತತ ಕೆಟದೆ ಮೇ ತತ ಕೆಟ ತಳಾಂಗು ಕೆಟದೆ ತತ ಕರೆ ಗಾರಿ ಸಾ ತತ ಕೆಟದೆ ಮೇ ತತ ಕೆಟ ತೋಂ ತಕ ಚಂ ತತ ದೇಂ ಕೆಟ ತೋಂ ತತ ಗಾರಿ ಸಾರೆ ಕೆಟ ತಜೋ ತೋಂ ತಕ ಚಂ ತತ ದೇಂ ಕೆಟ ತೋಂ ತತ ಗಾರಿ ಸಾರೆ ಕೆಟ ತಜೋ ತತೋಂ ತಕ ಜಣೋ ತದೇಂ ತದೇಂ ತಕ ಜಣೋ ತದೇಂ ತಜಂ ತಕ ತಜಣೋ ದೇಂ ತತ ಜಣೋ ದೇಂ ತತ ಧೀರನ 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 ತಂಬೂರಿ ಮೀಟಿದವ ತಂಬೂರಿ ಮೀಟಿದವ ಭವಾತಿ ದಾಟಿದವ 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 ತಾಳವ ತಟ್ಟಿದವ ತಾಳವ ತಟ್ಟಿದವ ಸುರರೊಳು ಸೇರಿದವ ತಾಳವ ತಟ್ಟಿದವ ಸುರರೊಳು ಸೇರಿದವ ತಂಬೂರಿ ಮೀಟಿದವ ಭವಾತಿ ದಾಟಿದವ ತಂಬೂರಿ ಮೀಟಿದವ ಭವಾತಿ ದಾಟಿದವ ಗೆಜೆಯ ಕಟ್ಟಿದವ ಗೆಜೆಯ ಕಟ್ಟಿದವ ಕಳರೆದಯ ಮೇಟಿದವ ಗೆಜೆಯ ಕೆಟ್ಟಿದವ ಕಳರೆದಯ ಮೇಟಿದವ ಗಾಯನ ಪಾಡಿದವ ಗಾಯನ ಪಾಡಿದವ ಹರಿಮೂರ್ತಿ ನೋಡಿದವ ಗಾಯನ ಪಾಡಿದವ ಹರಿಮೂರ್ತಿ ವಿಠಲನ ನೋಡಿದವ ವಿಠಲನ ನೋಡಿದವ ವಿಠಲನ ನೋಡಿದವ ವಿಠಲನ ನೋಡಿದವ ವೈಕುಂಠಕ್ಕೆ ಓಡಿದವ ವೈಕುಂಠಕ್ಕೆ ಓಡಿದವ ವೈಕುಂಠಕ್ಕೆ ಓಡಿದವ ತಂಬೂರಿ ಮೆಟ್ಟಿದವ ಭವಾಬ್ದಿ ದಾಟಿದವ ತಂಬೂರಿ ಮೆಟ್ಟಿದವ ಭವಾಬ್ದಿ ದಾಟಿದವ.
Wonderful audience, and I kindly request you all to be seated for 2 to 5 minutes as Greeshma and Shweta would like to share their thoughts with you all.
A very good afternoon to one and all present here. I stand here with mixed feelings as this marks my graduation as a Bharatanatyam dancer, which had always been a dream of mine as well as my mother. It's been 17 years. When I look back, I see it took lots of hard work, dedication, and sheer passion. And the memories created in the past will always be cherished by me forever. This journey would be impossible without you, Shubhangi auntie. She is the one who has guided me in every step and nurtured me into a dancer that I am today. I still remember as a child, I would imitate you, auntie, at home, having a dandiya stick as a tattakali and continuously hitting it on the floor and teaching my imaginary students. I could never ask for a better guru than you, auntie. You have always inspired me to do the best in Bharatanatyam. This form of dancing has always been divine to me, as this was the base for me to learn all other forms, Kathak, Mohiniyattam, or any other. And only because of the grace I've learned through Bharatanatyam is that I'm selected as the main dancer in any of my school or college.
Okay. Thank you to all of you for being here today. Not just the ones sitting inside, but also the ones working outside. It is because of you all that this event has been such a great success. And like my mom previously mentioned, when we first decided to have our Arangetram, we had no idea what we were signing up for. And this journey of ours has been a roller coaster ride with a lot of ups and downs and a lot of learning. The show that we have put up today is a result of almost a year's dedication and hard work. And there are a number of people that we would like to thank today from the bottom of our heart that have played a major role in the grand success of our Arangetram.
Another dream of mine is get into the defense. So this seed was sowed in me since my schooling. I really used to love watching the NCC cadets march with their uniform. It was a matter of pride. Therefore, I always wanted to be a part of it. And this was complete when I joined the National Cadet Corps at Jyotinivas Pre-University College. I was so blessed that I had Lieutenant H.K. Ruparani as my associate NCC officer in college, as she is the one who has molded me as a good cadet and always guided me to walk in the right direction. As I look back through my journey in NCC, it is incomplete with the acknowledgement of that one man who encouraged me to be myself and inspired me to learn and achieve. And the person who guided me when needed and got the best out of me. And this is none other than Major Raghavendra, sir. I've always remained awestruck to your way of conduct. I never thought I would meet such a great officer and be trained under him. It's only because of him that I reached Delhi and had an opportunity to perform at the PM's rally. I'm really in short of words to express my gratitude to you, sir. You've taught me what life is, and that's what made a change in me today. The camp memories can never be erased from my life, sir. Thank you for everything. Having been trained under you is a real blessing, sir. Thank you so much.
So, ever since I was a little girl of about 2.5, I've always had an inclination towards the arts, and in particular dance. And the credit for nurturing this inclination and transforming it into a passion goes to the one and only my guru, Shubhangi auntie. She has been my guru throughout my journey in Bharatanatyam for the last 17 years. As a little girl, I always looked up to Shubha auntie and aspired to be like her someday. And here I am today, following her footsteps and pursuing my studies in law along with my love for Bharatanatyam. Thank you, auntie, for always encouraging me to strive towards excellence and for believing in me. It is because of your guidance and support that I am here today.
Shweta, what would I do without you is what I feel right now after the program. Both our journey in dance began together. I still remember our classes in Krishnanagar, as well our programs wherein we always used to be partners and most of the time we used to be together. We have surely created great memories which we would really look back to in our upcoming life. You are such a good co-dancer. I really admire the way you dance. You're great at it, God bless you. I guess we make a great pair in dancing. Looking forward to perform with you again. I really wish to continue the same relation throughout. Love you. Thank you for everything. I could never expect for a better partner than you. Your parents have really been equally very supportive. I would love to thank them as well. Thank you so much, Ramesh uncle and Sangeeta auntie. You were great. Thank you so much.
We would also like to thank Narayanswami uncle, who, in spite of his busy schedule, spent so many hours with us looking into the intricacies of each and every dance item that we have performed this morning. Apart from adding life to our dances with his commendable skills on the Mridangam, Uncle has played a huge role in ensuring that each and every jati, each and every tirmanam is perfect. Thank you, Uncle, for your immense support. Sushila and Kripa auntie are wonderful singers of the day who have charmed us with their beautiful voices too, have spent several hours with us rehearsing our dances. We'd like to thank you for pushing us to bring out the best in ourselves in every dance that we did this morning. Our heartfelt gratitude to Madhura ma'am and Gopal sir for taking time out of their busy schedules and adding magic to this event with their breathtaking skills on the flute and the Veena, respectively. Thank you, sir and ma'am, for supporting us and making this event a grand success.
Now the only reason for me to stand here is because of my parents. I can never give them back whatever they have done to me, as it's out of my reach. Mama and Papa, I really love you. I would just like to say that the only reason for me to achieve my dreams is my parents. Without them, there is no one else, to support me. They are the best. The only thing I would say is that I've always been pampered at home, and I'm the only daughter, and I'm really stubborn. There are people who tell me that I'm too old to be pampered, but then I'll always remain as my Ranu to Mama and as a Chomu to Papa. Thank you so much for everything. I really love you, and you guys are a blessing to me. Thank you so much.
We would also like to thank our chief guest for the day, Gayatri Akka. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming over and blessing us and witnessing our graduation. Thank you. Next, Mom and Dad. If today my Arangetram has taken place, it is only due to the support and encouragement that my parents have given me at every step that I have taken in life. Thank you so much for always being the wind beneath my wings and encouraging me to fly. This event put a lot of pressure and stress on all of us. Mom and Dad have been extremely patient and have spent days and nights making numerous phone calls, traveling all over the city just to ensure that everything was perfect for our big day. I honestly never dreamt of having an Arangetram someday. Mom and Dad have really played a crucial role in instilling the desire of doing an Arangetram and motivated me in rendering all my dedication to Bharatanatyam and being able to put up the show. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for realizing that little Shweta loved dancing and ensuring that she received training to enhance her skills. I would also like to thank my little brother Rakshit for being patient with me and asking me if I was prepared each and every time we crossed paths at home.
This program could never be a grand success without the backstage committee. I would really love to thank Pallavi auntie, Mamta auntie, Vandana auntie is not here, but then thank you again, Priya auntie and Nivedita auntie. All of their love and affection is the reason that we performed today. Thank you, Ruksana and Tanvi, who did a great job as comparers. You guys are the best. Love you. Last but not the least, thanking all of you who made time on this Sunday to attend our program. I'm really lucky to have you all on this auspicious day of ours. I would really thank all my college teachers who made it today, my school friends, my college friends, my NCC friends, my batchmates, my family friends, my family who made it all the way from Coorg here as well as Mysore. All our blessings really matter a lot. I wholeheartedly thank you all. Lots of love. Have a nice day.
I would also like to thank my Mamu, Mami, Aditi, Jyotika for being excited about my Arangetram and encouraging me and motivating me that I will definitely put up my best show. I would also like to thank Sangeeta auntie, as I call her Kukro Mummy. Thank you so much कि आप all the way from Goa आए सिर्फ मेरे performance के लिए. A huge thank you to all my friends. I know a lot of you all had other family events this morning, and thank you so much for sacrificing that and being here this morning to support me. Thank you so much. A big thank you to Tanvi, the Compere for the day. She has taken out a lot of time in writing down our script, in traveling several times from all the way from Baswangudi till Brookfield and I don't know what more. Thank you so much, Tanvi, for putting up with my mood swings and for never ever complaining and doing everything so wholeheartedly. We would also like to thank some important people without whom this show would never have been possible. Firstly, we would like to thank Arumugam uncle. I don't know if he's here, but he's the one who designed our costumes. Thank you, Arumugam uncle. Kanakaraj uncle, who did our makeup for the day. Balachandra and Charles sir, thank you so much for the wonderful photo shoot, the photographs, the videography, the stage decoration, everything. Thank you so much. We would also like to thank the ADA management for being so supportive and collaborating everything so well. We would also like to thank our caterers for the day for organizing an amazing lunch for all of us. Thank you all. We can proceed for lunch. Please join us for lunch. Thank you.